Recently visited China, and so we wanted to do a video on the process of obtaining the Chinese visa, which is required if you visit China. So,
what we gotta do? She did a lot.
Before you drop off your passport, you have to complete your online application, and you should do that through the official site, which is the China online visa application, or COVA. And if you use the official site, which you have to do, you do that, you fill it out, and then you wait for the status to be for the status to be reflected as to be submitted. When we first submitted ours, it was rejected. Remember,
right?
The first time, because we didn't provide enough employment information or information about what we do for employment, and so we had to go back and update that, which we did. And
I don't have no job, so I told my name is Tommy.
Okay, he does have a job.
My name is Tommy.
We had to go back. We had to go back and update our employment information, and it was approved the next day. So the whole process, completing the application, even with it being rejected and getting it back, it only took probably about 2 or 3 days. That was it. And so once we received the notice to be submitted, so each state has a designated consulate or embassy that processes their visas. For us, it was DC. Now, like Sly was saying, you can use a third party. Like if you have, I actually have a friend in DC that I probably could have gotten, mailed it to, got them to drop it off and then go back and pick it up. But I happen to be traveling to DC for work, and they will allow you to drop off someone else's visa. And so I took both of the visas passports. Took both of the passports and dropped them off in DC. And when they were ready, and they give you the date to come back and pick them up. And so when they was ready, Sly went and picked them up. Now you can use a third party service and not have to do the traveling at all.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a cost to that, and I can't remember the cost. For them to do it, but it was you get there early. I can't remember what time they open up. I'm thinking maybe 9.
I think it was around 9.
They usually have a little line inside the building, but it goes relatively quickly. They usually, I think, allow like 10 people in at a time. So you get there and the line goes pretty quick. And I think I waited outside of the doors probably 15 minutes maybe. And then once I got in there, it took me another 10 minutes and I was done. Yeah. Got the passport verified, the information was correct. They will tell you sometimes, now they will say when you apply for a visa, you have to request, because I think that the amount of the visa was $140, but the visa does last 10 years. If you request a 10-year visa, and for the same amount of money, you might as well get the 10-year visa. And it's a little bit different, unlike most places, because they actually put a barcode inside of your passport on one of the pages. So it's different than a lot of other visas, but relatively simple process, except you have to travel there or have a third party go and submit
it for you. Like, for example, the China Visa Service Center, that's a third party agent that will do it for you, and I think they charge a fee of like $185 in addition to the $140 for standard service, or $235 for rush service, which may work out cheaper than having to buy a ticket if you don't live in one of the designated places. And the places were New York, Chicago,
Washington, D.C., L.A., and San Francisco.
Right. Those are the places. And each place services a certain set of states. So
that's it. Fun.
Process.